Hey, girly Sunday, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Wait, same shit, different day. I can't stand websites like when you go in their website and you look at something and like you don't you look at it and you just go just to check it out and then they like send you an email and they're like, come back, check this out. I'm like, I don't want to. If I did, then I would have fucking did it then. Like, what is your problem? Like people, these websites are like so annoying, and then when you unsubscribe to their emails, they get upset. It's like, well, stop doing it like 24/7, and then you won't have that problem. Like you don't have if you want something from a website, you're gonna get it. If you don't, you're just browsing. Like it's so annoying. Hey Holly, how you doing? I got your donation. Thanks. Holly, you can ask your question when you're ready. But yeah, it's like you're doing good, good. Yeah, it's weird. Grady Sunday, it's so freaking weird. Like, there's a couple websites I have to unsubscribe from because they send me emails like 2, 3 times a day. I'm like, well, because I bought something from you doesn't mean I want to buy shit from you every fucking day. What do you think I'm a millionaire or something? That's why I can't stand these websites, man. They're so freaking annoying. It's like take a break already. Like, if I want something, I'm gonna buy it. If not, don't like say, oh, you left this behind. I didn't leave that shit behind. I didn't even put it in my cart. Like, and how the hell do you know that? So like they're tracking your shit because obviously I'm a member of the site. So they know like I'm looking because I'm logged in. And then like, like fuck off already. It's so freaking annoying. All right, you said, can you tell me more about the near future when it comes to my job and career? All right, Holly, no problem. As far as like your job and career, I feel like a man can help you out with like a job, somebody who's your boss, or if you have a male boss, he can like help you with more hours or more like stuff. Um, don't be timid and like be very compassionate about your job, but don't be too kind. Be kind, but not too kind. You know what I mean? Like don't let anybody take advantage of you as far as work opportunities. Right now, like you might be unhappy because you're not getting what you have, like, but I feel like there is a man that's gonna help you. You do have a male boss, but he isn't currently helping you. Yeah, it looks like he will, but he doesn't like it's like almost like he doesn't wanna do too much to like make you look like a favorite or something like that. Yeah, he might I don't know, he might even actually bring those hours back. Like I think that he might like I know you saying he cut your hours, but he might give them back to you because he might have someone like not come in or something like that. So he understands and cares, but he keeps keeping secret. Yeah, like I feel like he wants to help you, but like he doesn't want to be like you being the favorite type of thing. He's waiting. He might be waiting for somebody to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then like give you more, if that makes sense. Like that's what I'm getting kind of energy right now. I feel like he's dealing with other people as well. Yeah, I still get male energy here over and over. Like in the next 30 days, I don't see things getting better as far as working career, but I do feel like a man is gonna help you, like, with some type of like stuff, but it's slowly and surely coming. I know it's gonna be difficult in the next 30 days because that's like the near future. Like I know you're anticipating things and like, you want things to change and you're expecting difficulties, but I still feel like a man is gonna help you resolve some issues. I have a retention bonus to sign, but I'm not getting information if I should or no. I'm just scared about the money, right? Okay. Like in the next 30 days, that's probably not gonna happen like the retention bonus, right? But like in May, it looks like it's gonna be a lot better. Like the rest of this month, it doesn't look that great. But next month, like halfway through, it looks a little bit better as far as that bonus and like getting information on that. May looks like a better month for you, but towards like the second half of May. But in the next 30 days, it's still going to be difficult. Yeah, just be careful. Like, that's all. Yeah, I feel like you'll get information and receive it in May, you know? Yeah. By the end of May, you'll have like all that information and the bonus stuff. Like, that's all going to come, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to actually get it. But I got the 10 of cups at the end of May. So that tells me that you'll get what you want. Like, because of your reputation and because they have to support that situation, you'll be happy by the end, like, of May. So, you know, yeah, I understand. And I know you're anticipating the worst, but trying not to because it'll, oh, I know right now it's not going the way it's supposed to. But like the reason why is because like they're just, being annoying. That's all. Like they're trying to find the money themselves. So like they're acting kind of crazy at the moment, but the next 30 days it's going to be difficult. So from like now to mid-May, it's still going to be up and down, but like at the end of May, I feel like you're going to get everything you need as far as the bonus information and stuff like that. But that person, your boss, and another man that works there, they're kind of timid about doing things. They don't want to like do too much. They're kind of waiting for shit to pan out. And there might be like a guy there that has some issues and they want to get rid of him. And then once they get rid of him, that's when like your part comes into play. Apparently, like that's what's gonna happen. Like. Hey Yvette, how you doing? You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetheart. Thanks. So like that's what I see as far as like that situation, Holly. So just let it all pan out, like, in the end. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Like I see by next month it'll be fine. But like it's still a process. We're still in the retrograde energy, in the eclipse energy. So like it's such a fucking pain in the ass, man. Like it's like me. I'm still waiting for my inheritance. My aunt died a year ago. May this May will be 1 year she's passed away, and we still haven't got our inheritance money. It's so fucking yeah. It ends next week, the 25th. So next week Thursday, it's officially over. But like it still carries over like 2 3 days afterwards, like a shadow period, like post retrograde or whatever it's called. But it's still not going to be that bad because the energy will be going into Taurus anyway, so it's kind of like changing anyway. So we have one more week of retrograde, and usually the last week is the worst week. which has already started for me. My car's acting up again. It's hard to start in the morning, so like the plugs are messed up. Then I wanted to get an appointment for tomorrow. They only have Monday, so I have to like be careful with my car. It's like what the fuck, man. It's like so annoying. So I have to wait, like, for like this shit to like go over. I feel like next month is the month where everybody's gonna be a lot better. Plus the energy goes into Taurus, it gets out of Aries. Aries is a more of like an annoying energy sometimes. And plus the retrogrades in Aries, so it's like that's just my opinion, by the way. Yeah. The last retrograde, my car was fucked up. And now this retrograde, the same thing. It's acting up. It's not like my car is not bad. It's just like it just takes a while to start. It's a diesel, so it has glow plugs. And when one of the four plugs are messed up, or when the glow plug is messed up, it takes a little while to like start. And then once it starts, it's fine. So it's always like a pain in the ass. But at least they have the parts. Though I called the place today, and they're like, "Yeah, we got everything." And they was like, "We can do it tomorrow, but we rather not." So I was like, "Nah, that's cool. You can do it on Monday. I don't care. I need my car for the weekend." Yeah, it's annoying. Yvette, you can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, you shouldn't find anything. You don't do anything until the retrograde's over. But you know what? I've done things during the retrograde and it's been fine. What's meant to happen, Holly, will happen. Like, you know what I mean? So if you find something else or you have an opportunity, go for it. Because sometimes like the retrograde brings good things. It depends on like our chart and us and what it's all about. I don't really believe in too much of those things, but lately I have because my car got twice every both retrogrades my car acts up and it's so weird. But I'd rather my car act up than me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you feel you need to wait intuitively, then that's good. Like always go with your intuition. Always. Always go with your intuition, you know? Like this eclipse, the eclipse and the retrograde came at the same time. Plus we're in Aries energy. So that whole energy is like a gaggle fuck for disasters and bullshit. We had the earthquake in New York. You got this war going on. You got people like, acting crazy, our own lives, our cars, our life, right? I'm still waiting for money. I'm still waiting for this. I'm still waiting for that. It's just constant bullshit over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, I feel like good things are coming your way, Holly. I do. Like I feel like you're gonna get what you want, but there's guys that like your boss is kind of like keeping everything on the down low because he doesn't want like people to think that he favors you, which is a good thing because a lot of bosses have to watch out, because they're in power, so sometimes their power like can be used in a bad way. It's such a pain in the ass. But yeah. Girly Sunday, I see you donated too, sweetheart. I'll get to you as well. Girly Sunday, this guy, like he's not telling you about like a woman that he's dealing with. I see him and a woman arguing, like a lot of jealousy, dishonesty, like her resisting him, like he wants her. Like I feel like he's still in love with this chick. It could be like baby mama drama, or it could be like a past person, and like you're welcome, Holly. No problem, sweetheart. Thank you too. So, Girly Sunday, I feel like this guy, right? He's double dealing, like he's like being dishonest towards you and towards people around him. I feel like there's a woman that he's arguing with, that he's still involved with. It could be baby mama drama, or it could be just like an ex or a person that he's still in love with, that he wants to go back to, but she's resisting him. She's like, no, you fucked up, leave me alone. And he's making her unstable, and making her like feel like, I'm gonna keep resisting you and giving you the obstacle of trying to prove yourself, but you're not. And this guy is very temperamental, like he gets mad quick, and he's lying, and he's not like telling you, like he's a very crafty person. Like he'll say what he wants to say and do what he wants to do, but he won't like admit anything. But like he's trying to be more mature and more responsible, but that's like a task. But that's what he's not telling you. He's not telling you that he's still in love with someone else, and this is the situation. He's going like he's trying to get this person back in his life. So maybe by talking to you and talking to other people, like, and she finds out, she probably get jealous or whatever. He's trying to use other people to make her jealous. Yeah, he's not romantically involved with her or anybody. He's just like really determined to get what he wants. But he's the type of guy, he's very insecure. He feels very weak right now. He's worried that he's going to lose this person. A lot of insecurity here. I got insecurity twice here in the cards for him. And he wants the romantic feelings, that he wants the romance that he once had with this person. But like he knows that things are cloudy, and he's not going to be able to like get back with this person at all, because this person doesn't want him. Like it's like they're finished with him. But he's like really persistent and gonna try and get back with her. So that's what he's not telling you. Yvette, you can ask your question when you're ready. I'm still waiting for you. That's okay. I thought you left or something, because I was like, yeah, you can ask your question, and then I went on to the next person because you weren't answering me. So, but I got you. It's cool. No need to be sorry. I just don't know if you heard me or not. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen with this guy, Girly Sunday, with you. Like I don't think he's gonna try again or come towards you, because he's kind of shady. He's got like issues with money. His work is difficult. Things are difficult for him right now. And I feel like he wants to travel and get away for a while. And he's like, his whole life is unknown. Like he doesn't know what the hell he wants. So I would stay away from this guy, Girly Sunday. He's got like weird intentions, and he doesn't really give a shit about you. He gives a shit about either the baby mama, or like, the woman that he was once with and trying to get her back. But she don't want him. But I don't see him coming towards you and being like, oh, lovey dovey. If he does, he's gonna want like just sex, and that's it. Oh shit, Yvette. That sucks. Oh, this retrograde is bringing back a whole pile of idiots, and people like, I've seen a lot of people from my past. This month, it's not even over yet, and I've seen a lot of people from my past. All people like I really don't give a shit about. Thank God, no exes, but I don't want them around me anyway. But like, there's friends and stuff, like friends I haven't seen in a while. Well, he's not gonna leave you alone, but obviously because you have a kid together, you know there's some communication that has to be done. But that's the only reason why he wants to like be around is to deal with with the your kid together. Like he wants to deal with with your child with his child, even though he might have been tricking you in the past or made things difficult and hard for you in the past and made you depressed and made you like feel like nothing was going the way it's going to. But I feel like your if your wish is not to deal with him, I feel like he will go away eventually because he knows that you're better off without him. And he knows like just be patient. That's what Spirit's saying. Be patient and just make the right adjustments not to deal with him if you don't have to. You know what I mean? But he wants to be like, I don't know if this is true about him, but he wants to be around his child. And he might say that to you. But as far as like being with you, like I don't know if I don't think he wants that, obviously, and neither do you. But he's still the same trickery person, abusive person, but um he's like your wish is not to be around him and to deal with him, and that's gonna continue. So in the next 30 days, he'll leave you alone. He just wants to deal with his child, if that makes sense. Yeah. Just try to be patient and deal with him like in a way where it's not stressing you out or not like I know you're tired of them, but at the end of the day, when you have a child with somebody, they're not gonna go away unless they actually die, which we shouldn't wish on anybody. But I see you getting your wish, like him leaving you alone. You like having your own well-being and stability and being okay. But I feel like he like something's like in his mind tell him like I want to be around my child or I want to like do something for her or whatever or him. And I also feel like he wants to know if you're stable and if you're okay or what you're up to. Like he might be snooping around, seeing what you're up to and shit like that. But he won't go away. But he won't give you any problems. I don't see him. I don't listen. I don't see him like. I know you don't want him around you, but even though he's shady, he's doubtful, and he's suspicious, and you fear like the worst. But all I'm getting here, honestly, is like he just wants to communicate and work together. He knows he's never gonna get you back, and he knows like he's not gonna have no, he's not gonna have sex with you or be in a relationship with you again. He knows that, but I don't see him harming you in any way. I know you don't want him around, and you're like, fuck him. Hey, Ann, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? So if that, I don't see Jay harming you at all. I know it's doubtful and suspicious, and he's shady and stuff, but he's very timid. He knows he can't fuck around. And I just feel like he wants to communicate with you, and he wants to work together and deal with things with the child, and just like you know, I know he wants to be around you, but he knows deep down inside he'll never get nothing from you again. So like try and just like understand like he's not gonna harm you in any way, you know? Like I don't see any type of harm to you or your child from him. Like he just wants to communicate and he knows you know how he is. So he knows you're gonna be like watching him like a hawk. But he's trying to like work and make himself better. Like I don't know if he's told you that, but he's trying to like make himself better and he wants to communicate and be a better person. I know that sounds crazy and you might not think that, but I don't see no harm whatsoever. But just remember, he is a shady ass person and he can be like that way. But he feels like some type of shame because like a lot of people are gonna get shamed because if he ain't really taking care of his his family and his child and all that shit, people are like gonna make people feel guilty about that shit. 'Cause that's what's happening right now in the world. Like a lot of people are being shamed for not being a good mother, father, partner, being a piece of shit and things like that. So people are getting like, zapped, Yeah, I know. I know it's difficult, sweetheart, but don't let it get to you. Like just be a great mom and do your best. And he knows he can't get nothing from you. And he's worried that he's gonna like, have to go to court or be like, go through bullshit. But he's trying to be cool, like so just allow him to like, just allow him to like, at least do, the bare minimum if that's how you want it to be, like. But I don't get no bad shit. I don't get nothing like seriously bad at all. I just Spirit's just saying, just know he ain't changed, but he wants to be like cool, like he doesn't want no harm, like he doesn't want to cause any harm. All right, and thanks for the donation. You said general, please. All right, cool, no problem. I'll take care of you. No problem, Yvette. You're welcome, sweetheart. And like I said, I don't. I would tell you if I saw something bad, but I don't see nothing bad. Like I know sometimes people don't deserve the chance. Like my sister, she wishes like her ex husband to be dead and like leave her and the kids alone forever. But that's not for us to decide. Like that's sometimes those people need to be in the world, even though we wish them to not be around us or to like disappear. But those people are in the world getting their karma. They're not ready to go yet. See, God's got plans for those mofos. God's about to deal with everybody's karma more and more every day. So that's the only thing that you should worry about and focus on. Like, in my opinion, that's what I tell my sister. That's what I tell every mother that comes into this room. Be the best version of you. Take care of your children, and God will take care of you. I know a lot of people make bad decisions with baby daddies and mamas and who they have children with and who they divorce, who they marry, who they fuck around with, who and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like it's only so much we can do, like But that's why we need to take care of ourselves. Give me 1 second. My mom's calling me. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. That was mommy. She always calls me when I'm online. Or yesterday I was working and she didn't know I was working, right? I didn't think I was gonna be there too long. And then next thing you know, she calls me and I'm talking to my client at the same time. And I'm like, Mom, I'm working. Hold on a sec. She's like, who's that lady? I'm like, this is my client. My mom thought I was fucking somebody or I was with some woman. Damn moms, I tell you, they're a pain in the ass. My oldest is bad and he likes to hurt me with his words. I told him not to come around me with this negativity and drama. Yeah, I see that in the cards here, and I got him causing you anxiety, and him like trying to embarrass people. I see that he's very, uncertain about his own life. He doesn't like the fact that you're being discreet and cautious, and like he might be living in denial all the time and not really admitting to his faults. And he actually fears, the worst, but like he knows he can't get no gain from this. That's why like he's doing it, but he's like trying to gain something from you or from like doing those things like when he's around you. And sticks and stones will break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. And that's how you gotta live when it comes to him, you know. Let him talk, let him say whatever he wants, because I've learned that throughout my life. I've learned like when my brother-in-law talked shit about me to the lawyers and like and to people and said I was doing all this shit, called me a thief and a liar and all that shit. And I was like, I'm not even gonna let those things bother me. Like I said to myself, I said, I'm gonna send a letter to his lawyer and tell his lawyer the truth. And then after that, that's it. He never responded to me ever again because liars don't have any proof. And if he wants to project and he wants to be negative, and he wants to be like an idiot, sometimes you just gotta let people embarrass themselves and just like silence is better than bullshit. The most, like you said, don't come around me with your fucking negativity and drama. And then that's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And worst comes to worst, you say, look, you come around here again, I'm calling the fucking police. That's it. You just gotta make threats and keep to them. That's all. Even if you have to get a restraining order, do whatever you have to do. But like that's the thing, with situations like this, and I know he's your son and shit, but like, I dealt with my brother-in-law for 25 years. In the last couple years, I wanted to kill him and beat the fuck out of him, tie him to a goddamn tree and, do some shit to him and like, or send somebody to fuck him up. But then I said, you know what? Like I ain't dealing with that. Like that's the old me. So I'm gonna let God deal with my light work, and God dealt with it. He's paying for his fucking karma every day that goes by. We hear more and more bullshit about him every day. We don't even ask about him. People just come tell us bad shit about him. Like he's fucking up all everywhere because we let it go. If you let go and let God deal with it, I mean, I know you don't want nothing bad to happen to your son because he's your son, but he's gonna get the karma that he deserves for disrespecting his mother. You know. Yeah, exactly. I see that here, that he wants to embarrass people. He wants to cause people losses. He's also hesitant about doing it sometimes because he knows he can, and there's probably nobody that will say anything to him. And if there is, he'll love that, like in a way. But he's not gonna gain anything from this. That's what the cards are telling me. He's not gonna gain anything from this. And spirit's telling me that you're very patient and your temperament is okay, but you're ready to bring it out if you need be. But just keep being a good influence, keep being a good mom. The successful combination of you finding peace between you and him is coming. Like, as long as you make the right adjustments and you manage how he comes around or when he comes around or what he does, then that's all that matters. But he's the type, I see him also like, yeah, exactly. I see him also like knowing that, he's like this person who has to withdraw and stop being aggressive and desert himself from his family. He's gonna get to the point where he's like, you know what, fuck all of you, I don't need you, and blah 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 blah. So, and I also feel like he might be influenced by another man. Like there could be another man, like a friend or a father or like somebody that influences him to be this way. Like he's got some negative energy around him, like he has to compete. or he got her from somebody. Like he's very determined to make the right choices, and he knows he's doing bad shit, and he knows he's being very selfish, and he's very insecure. But see, he's got bad shit around him. He's got bad energy around him. Period. So he might be with somebody. I don't know if he's with somebody in a relationship. Like he could be with somebody that's also a bad influence to him, or like is a bad influence. But like I see him like eventually. I see him eventually like knowing, and if he's got like problems with finances and life and things like that, and nobody helps him, it's his own fault. Like, and that's what's aggravating him. It's like he wants to demand shit, but he ain't gonna get it. And I just feel like people on the outside looking in are like affecting him. That's what I keep getting. Outside influences making him the way, you know? Yeah. And that's what I see. Examon, yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see a woman reversed here, and she's like trying to attain something by doing it. Like she's making him more this way, but he's already like a dickhead. So I can see like dickhead energy here. And him, like, he knows he has to change, and he might even become sick, or he is sick right now, or he's going to be, or he's if he's not going to be sick, he's going to lose like money with her and with other people. Like things are not good for him. Yeah, I can see that. I got the magician reverse, and that's like a big asshole. I call him a dickhead. So, even though some dickheads are useful. All right, hold on a sec. Let me see what I got for you personally. Let's get that energy out of here. Now, for you personally, I see like things improving and developing for you, especially outcomes from the past. Just account for your actions, use your judgment wisely. If you have new plans and visions, those things will all persevere and come about. Be hopeful, be confident. You might feel like uncertain about your efforts at sometimes, but it's all going to work out. I see in the next 7 days or by the end of the month, like things will get better. Also, you might have like a child, you might have, I don't know if you have a daughter, but if you have like a daughter, she's very smart at school. She wants to learn more things. She has good ideas. She's going to get things done. She's going to study. She might get a scholarship, or she might be really deeply concentrating on her applications towards school, towards life, things like that. So if you have like a daughter or a son that like has like ambition to be more successful in school, they might be successful in school or get some type of recognition at school. And if this is you wanting to like get a better situation at work, or like learn something, or like your job might say, hey, look, and we want to like do this, and like if you want to study this or get that, or if you want to get more knowledge, blah blah blah, something like that. She's going to graduate this year. Okay, cool. So she might get a scholarship. If she's aiming for a scholarship, then she's going to get it. She will graduate, and I see good things for her, and I see you being happy for her. So I got like a young lady here that's gonna like study scholarship. Like she knows a lot of things. She's smart, and she has like a desire for learning new things, and like she's very concentrated. So you don't have to worry about her. She might be the good child. Ah, okay, no wonder. Yeah, I get a strong energy with that her being very good, and her like getting everything that she wants. That's good. Congratulations. My mom has 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls, and her oldest 2 children are a bunch of fucking idiots. And me and my youngest sister are the best. Like we do everything for them. So unfortunately, You can have 4 kids like my mom and dad, and 2 be a pain in the ass and 2 be good. Not all of them is going to be great. Like you have a pain in the ass son and a nice daughter. So, this is life. You can be the best mom, be the best dad, you can be the best anything, but your kids might not turn out the same way. And it's not your fault. It's just the path they get, the path they receive, and the path they choose to go on. It's life. Don't ever feel like you're not a good mother, because I know you are. And you know me, I'm the uncle of the year every year. Well, there you go. You have 4, and only 1 is a pain in the ass. So that's good. You got a 75% good children. There's always one. There's always one. There's always one. My mom, my oldest brother, he's broke and he's a pain in the ass and he's an idiot. Then my oldest sister, she's a teacher. She's got money. She's selfish and she's a bitch and she doesn't care about my parents or any of us like that. She only cares about herself. Very self-centered. Then you got me. I'm third. I'm the third oldest. I have my own business. I have my life in order. I don't give a fuck about nobody but my parents and my family and my friends and people who respect me. I respect them. My life is, okay. I have everything I need. And my youngest sister, she's got a good job. She's a manager at her job and she's doing great. She got divorced. Her 2 kids are great. All we guys are doing good. But my parents know that their oldest children are a bunch of idiots and they don't give a fuck about them. So you have some in every bunch. My brother's a broke ass and he doesn't care. And he's always like got issues because and that's the only one. Because me and my other sisters, we have good jobs and we're financially stable. But that idiot, no way. He's been the biggest pain in the ass in my parents' life. He's the one who got divorced. He's the one who married a hoe. His kids are a joke. Like I love my nephews, but he doesn't like because his life's fucked up. He makes their life like almost feel the same. And like those boys have like potential to be better, but they don't want to because he doesn't care, and there is no money to like save the day. So I can go down the list of all the people that have the same issues or worse. And then there's some people who only have one child and their one child doesn't speak to them or they have issues or on drugs or, even like, gone. So it's a pain in the ass, man. It's such a pain in the ass to deal with. All right. And that's my brother. My brother's a miserable, broke jackass. And because we have more than him, he envies our lives. And it's like, oh, I don't have no luck. And I said, yes, you do. I told him like Christmas time, I fucked him off on Christmas time, but in a good way. I told him, I said, the only way you can change your life is if you stop thinking about your ex-wife, what she's doing and what everybody else is doing. You need to focus on you and your children and your life. Who cares about everybody else? And you need to help mom and dad when you have a chance because you don't do fucking nothing. And he looked at me with a mad face and he went all red. And then he left 20 minutes later. And my sister was like, wow, on Christmas Day? I said, yeah, I don't give a fuck what day it is. Merry fucking Christmas, jackass. Don't come around here on Christmas Day being a negative dickhead. Like, go fuck yourself, man. You're 55 years old. Get a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be an example for us, and you're a fucking loser. Like, get a life, bro. Do what's best for you and your kids. If it was the other way around, you'd be talking shit about everybody else like you always do. Do what's right for you and don't worry about everybody else. That's simple. And he wants us to feel sorry for him and give him shit. Like, hell no. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? He envies my life and says, oh, yeah, I wish I had my own business and I wish I was never married. Blah blah blah. I love my kids, but fuck that bitch ruined my life. No, no. You ruined your own life by marrying a hoe. We all are to blame for our decisions and our mistakes. Exactly. Everybody this year is going to figure out who is with you and who is without you and what you need to do to deal with a better life. Because I'm telling you, that's you're gonna have no choice. You know? Exactly. See, asshole's gone. Now you have a better life. Now you know what I went through last year. Next month makes 1 year that asshole left this house, and we've been so much better, and it eats him up alive. It eats him up alive to know that we don't even give a fuck about him, and we don't. The best thing that ever happened to us was that guy leaving. Bye. Smell you later. Your son wants everyone to hate you. Yeah, but the reason why is because you're not doing what he wants you to do. But see what you just said, Ann? You have 4 kids, 3 are good, the other one's a pain in the ass. You can't have a perfect family. It's not that way. I wish my brother and my oldest sister and brother were like me and my youngest sister, but they're not. They're never gonna be like us because they're selfish idiots. And they only give a fuck about themselves and they only talk about themselves. And they watch my parents struggle and they don't care. I'm actually going to my mom's house in a few minutes. She wants me to go down there and I'm gonna go to the grocery store and give her some stuff too on my way down there. So Uh, yeah, and that's the way. Now that my brother-in-law is gone for a whole year, this whole house has changed. All the energy's changed. The kids have changed. My sister's gotten way better. The boys have gotten way better. I'm always good. I don't give a fuck. Even when he was here, I was talking shit about him anyway, so it don't make no difference to me. I don't allow people to take my energy no more. And if you do, you're lucky for me to take your energy because if I do take your energy, I'm gonna destroy it into pieces. Because you ain't gonna fuck around with me. Because if you fuck around, you're gonna find out the hard way that I'm not the one. I'm humble, I'm decent, I'm a good person. But if you aggravate me, then it's not gonna look good for you. Then when shit starts happening to you, you're gonna be like, yeah, I better leave Mark alone. Because ever since I fucking talk shit about Mark, I've had bad shit happen to me. So that's a warning to everyone who fucks around. Okay? Leave me alone. Don't mess around with God's son. Okay? We're all God's children. Don't fuck around. Okay? Well, that's good. You have to be, and you're his mother for crying out loud. My mom and dad are still, that way with me. And I'm old enough to and I'm harsh with them too. They go at me and I go right back at them. But not in a bad, disrespectful way. Sometimes I am, and sometimes I catch myself, but you see, my parents, they're like stuck in their old stupid ways. Especially my dad. He's a fucking pain in my ass, man. He's like beyond I don't like to talk bad about my parents, but they're stuck in their old ways, and I've been trying to show them the reason why your life is fucked up because you allowed it to be, and you constantly think negative. How can you go to church every Sunday, believe in God and Jesus, and pray every day and go to church, and your life's so fucked up? You know why? Because you live a negative life. You always think bad shit's gonna happen to you. You can't think that way. If you welcome negativity, you're going to welcome a shit life. Oh yeah, me too. Honestly, I'm the same way. I love laughing and joking and having fun. But if you disrespect me, I'm gonna show you the other side of me, which is not a good side for you to see. And I warn people from the jump. You fuck around with me, and you're gonna find out it's not gonna be good for you. Because I have a lot of spirit on my side, and spirit will fuck around with you. They'll get you for me. I don't even have to tell them. They're already gonna get you. And that's exactly what happened here with my brother-in-law. The more he disrespected me, the more he got fucked around with. It happens to everyone. And I tell people, because I don't do wrong to nobody, that's why spirits got my back. They're like, you disrespect my Marky? You disrespected my Marky of all people. He ain't even done nothing to you. You want to hate on my Marky? Okay. Alakazam, alakazum, alakadabra. Here you go. Take that and fuck off. That's exactly what happens, you know. I ain't even gotta wish nothing on nobody. It just happens. It's like spirits like, all right, we're gonna fuck around with him real quick. We'll teach him a lesson. And it happens to everyone who fucks around. And I warn people, don't poke around me. Leave me alone. I'm a nice guy. Leave me alone. I ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. All I do is help people and live my life the way I need to. Yeah, same here, and absolutely the same. I'm the same way. People like leave me alone now because they're like, yeah, every time I fuck around with Mark, I get calm. So let me leave him alone. Because I don't bother nobody. I really don't. People see me on here. I don't bother nobody. I don't disrespect nobody. I talk a lot of shit, yeah. And I'm funny and I do what I have to do. And I have a strong opinion about bad people. And I have a strong opinion on life and how people should be. But it doesn't mean, you should hate me for my comments or my opinions. You should respect them and go about your business like I do with you. If you have a strong opinion, you have a strong opinion. I don't care. If you believe in that, then go for it. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or you're right. I'm just going to debate you a bit and, prove shit to you. And then that's up to you to deal with. Fuck off. Me alone. So yeah, it's a shame how people are, but there's nothing we can do about it, man. People are just fucking irritating. People are all irritating. But you'll be all right, Ann. We'll all be all right. We just need to not give it our energy. The main thing is not giving your son no energy. Just leave him alone. Eventually, they'll all learn their lessons in life. When bad shit happens to them, they'll figure it out. They'll be like, okay, fuck, I better not fuck around then. So there's nothing really much we can do about it, but just wait. You know, the main thing is we do what's right for us. We have to do what's right for us. That's the main thing. Oh, hey, Marley. How you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Long time no see. Hope you're okay. I know you be on that grind. You welcome, man. No problem, sweetheart. All the boo-boos are here. Marley's here. Marley's back. Marley's been hiding. Where you been? Marley's here. Marley's here. Marley's here. Marley said, "Look, leave me alone. I'm busy, damn it." Oh, poor Emily. I know how that feels. Oh boy. Ugh. I got all four of my wisdom teeth taken out all one time. I got put down. That was when I was 20, 21. I got all four of my teeth. I had stitches in my mouth for like 2 weeks. I got all four taken out, and then my teeth all were cool after that. Then I went to the dentist for a couple years, and they were scraping my fucking back of my teeth so much. I was like, "Fuck you people, you ain't killing me." I brush my teeth and I stay away from the dentist. The dentist just wants money. Fuck them. I never had braces, thank God. Oh yeah. Well, that's the age that they have that because my nephews both have braces. They have like I think both their braces come off in August. Their teeth were horrible. Their teeth were all over the fucking place. They look like some retarded rabbit. But now they look fine. Now they that's just not from my family. My family, we didn't have all those issues with teeth, but his family did. That jackass. Yeah. My sister got braces, and so did they, but not me. I didn't need them. The doctor told me well, the dentist told me once you take your four wisdom teeth out, your teeth will spread out and be fine. And he was right. My shit's fine. Yeah, yeah. My nephews got their braces, and their teeth are fine now. They're nice and straight. They look really, a lot better. They're like, "Did you get braces?" I'm like, "No, I would never get braces. Fuck that shit. Hell no." But yeah, my teeth ain't bad, so I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have good teeth. No cavities, no nothing. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate it. Please protect my mouth and my teeth. That's because I ain't eating no dirty ass shit. So my teeth are good. But yeah, my nephews, they said they can't wait to get their braces off. Like, I can't wait till I get my braces off. I'm gonna eat all the things I can't eat. I wasn't supposed to eat, bro. I'm like, yep, I don't have that problem. So yeah, we didn't get braces. Plus, my dad couldn't afford no damn braces. That's just like 6 grand. I'm like, fuck that shit. I ain't investing all that money in my teeth. 6 grand could pay a lot of bills. Fuck them teeth. Them teeth are there to eat. It's cool. Let me see something here. Oh boy, it's not easy. Yeah, I don't go to I haven't been to the dentist in years because I don't need to. Fuck that dentist. Last time I went to the dentist, they stuck that thing in the back of my teeth to take an X-ray. I was gagging like fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'm not meant to put things in my mouth. I'm like, take that shit out. I don't give a fuck about no X-rays. Fuck that shit. I don't want nothing in my mouth unless it's food and drink. I don't want none of that shit. You sticking nothing in this mouth. Hell no. That's why God didn't make me a woman. He knows I don't want nothing in here that ain't supposed to be in here. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Last time they did that shit to me, I was like, no, no, I don't want that life. No thanks. Leave me alone. You can have me over here gagging and shit and all that crap. No, no. No, no. No, no. Not today, dentist. Not today. So yeah, that was my dentist stories that I ain't dealing with. What the hell is that thing that I have on there? Can't remember if that's the right thing. Yeah, I'll smell you later. Yeah, I ain't dealing with no dentist. Fuck that shit. Obviously, if I have to go, I'll go, but I ain't going nowhere. Fuck that. Uh-uh. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck Yeah. So so Marley, you've been busy. I swear I've been working like hell and going to sleep like 8 hours for the last couple of days. Yeah. I'm sure. I've been busy with work too myself, to be honest. I was yesterday. I worked all day. I was so pissed. I was like, "Fuck, man, this shit." With electrical work, when I do electrical work, there's always some fucking task ahead of me. Always, it's always some bullshit. So I was doing this job at that place that I sent you the video by my client's house with the pool and shit. Like the water got all into these electrical shit and fucked it all up. And I kept telling him like put silicone around the shit so it won't fuck around, so it doesn't get messed up. But he don't listen because he's got money. See, so he's like, yeah, I ain't worried about that shit. I ain't listening to Mark. I'm like, all right, bro. So when I went there yesterday, I said, look, where's your silicone so I can like, um, hook this shit up so the water won't get back in here. So he's like, all right. So he went to go get the silicone. I put it around the lights and the fixtures and shit. So I was like, yeah, you should be good for a while. Then I had to like dig up the earth, like the grass and the fucking not grass, but like soil, peat moss and all this shit where you have flowers. I had to like put a junction box and like tie all the wires together. Man, it was a fucking pain in the ass. I was laying down to do the job too. I couldn't stand. I had to lay down on top of like a blanket and get all in there and shit. Anybody who saw me would have laughed. They were like, "What the fuck's Mark doing down here?" Even he said, "Man, you're on your knees, man. You put something down there, man. Lay down or something." I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go get the sheet from my car and then put it down here." He's like, "Yeah, man, that shit isn't painful. You're all over there's rocks." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I need to go get it right now." So I got up and went to go get the sheet, put the sheet down, laid down, and got all in there at the wires. And I had to like splice the wires. It was only like this much. So I had to do like all this like surgery. I felt like a doctor yesterday doing surgery on wires. You see all the wires back then? See a lot of electricians, they just stuck the wires inside the walls. There no pipes, no nothing, just the wire. Because back then, even now, they still have insulated wires where you don't need a pipe. So I had to jackhammer the wall, bring the pipe out, extend pipe the wires out. I had to extend the wires. I had to do all this bullshit just to get everything to work. So then I turned the breaker on and turned all the lights on. I'm like, oh fuck, thank God it works. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, thank you. I was praying and thanking God all day yesterday. I was like, phew, I got it done. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? So yeah, I got everything done yesterday. I was so happy that I got that done. So I finished that job, and he's got more work for me to do. So work's been good. I've been busy, and today I did some work in the morning, and then it started to get cloudy, and now like it's still cloudy. Looks like it's gonna rain. It's weird. It's weird weather today. Yesterday was beautiful, but today it's like oh shitty again. And my car is messed up again. Not the same problem, but now it takes a while to start in the morning because I have a diesel car, right? And they have glow plugs. Like you turn the key on, and then like there's a glow button. So once the button goes off, it means that it's ready to start. So when I started, it goes and then vroom, then it kicks in. Like it takes about 10 seconds to kick over, and then it gets all like weird, smoky because one of the glow plugs are fucked up. Of course, it's the retrograde. So when it's the retrograde, my car goes on the blink. So then I called the lady down there, and she says she has the parts, and Monday I can bring it in. And I said, look, it starts and it's okay. It just that when in the initial start, it's a pain in the ass, but after that, it's okay. Well, Miss Bikini, it's life. Just I know it's messed up. We just finished talking about having kids and not all of them being the the sharpest one or the best one or the bad one or whatever. It's a pain in the ass, but it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. We can make kids and tell them the right things, but they have their own path after a certain age. Teenage years are the worst to me. They all go crazy and think that they know everything. Well, if you messed up, you got to forgive yourself for doing it and move on. That's all. That's the only thing you can do is forgive yourself for doing the wrong things, and you can't do nothing about it. You just have to let shit pan out, and hopefully that person forgives you, or let time heal all wounds. The more you worry about it, the more you're gonna make yourself worried, and then it's not gonna solve anything. Worry just breeds worry. Amen. Well, that's my motto, Marley. Is forgiving yourself is the best thing. You don't have to forgive nobody, because when people do wrong to you, they did it because they want to, and they have to forgive themselves for doing that to you. To me, there's no such thing as you giving forgiveness to somebody for disrespecting you. Fuck that. Once they've done that, fuck them. I ain't forgiving you for that shit. I'm gonna keep both my eyes open on your ass because you disrespected me or you did me dirty. I ain't gonna bring you back in my life, and I'm not gonna forgive you either, because forgiving you ain't solving anything. It's just words. But if I forgive myself, it means more. It means more to me if I forgive myself because I know I did wrong or I allowed something to happen. That's why I always have that in my cards and in my mind every day. I'm forgiving you. Hell no. You don't deserve my forgiveness, but I deserve my forgiveness for sure. And I think that's what God wants us to do. God wants us to forgive ourselves for dealing with, stupid ass people, because we're the ones who authorized it. People are in your life because you allow them to. If you don't, then and you make a mistake, then you got to forgive yourself for doing that to yourself. It's that simple. Well, there you go. That's all you got to do, Miss Bikini. That's all you got to do is. And now that those things are gone, it could be one or two things: a relief or a burden. Then you don't have nothing to worry about. All you have to do is what's best for you. You're the one who is grieving. You're the one who has to, deal with this for the rest of your life. And like I said, children are go through phases. When I was her age, I went through the biggest phase of my life. When I was 19, I was enrolled in the army. I was there for a few months already. I went when I was like just after 18. I went in 19, and was when I was pretty much there. I went to the army. I had a full-time job. I was a DJ, and I left my parents' house and went on my own to an apartment because they didn't want me to live my life the way I wanted to. They went against me everywhere, every step I went. So when I was 19, I changed my whole life. I didn't even want to speak to my parents because they kept holding me back. So 19, 18, from 16 to 19 was a huge change in my life, because at 17, I dropped out of school and my parents were devastated. They were like, "You're never going to be nothing in life." My principal, my teachers, my family were like, "Oh, you're dropping out of school. You're a dropout. You're never going to amount to nothing. You're never going to get a good job," and blah, blah, blah. And look at me now. I'm laughing at all of them. Because all the people that said that shit to me all need me to fix their shit. Because not everybody's path is the same. If you want to be something, then you have to go to school. If you don't want to be certain things, then you don't have to go to school. It's just the way it is. And that's the path I chose, and that's the path that God put me on. I don't look at myself any different because I don't have a piece of paper saying that I graduated. I don't give a fuck about that paper. What I give a fuck about is the paper that goes into my account to make me live every day. Give a fuck about no graduation shit. But if you do, power to you. Congratulations. But me, I don't need that shit. But you can have it. It's all good. I don't condemn anybody for their education purposes. And I tell all my nephews, go to school, graduate, don't be like me. And they're like, well, being like you isn't bad. Look, you got your own business, you got this, you got that. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I worked hard for it. It's different. Some people don't want to work hard. They'd rather sit in front of a desk and a computer. And if you want that life, so be it. You're going to pay me to fix your shit. I work for multi-millionaires, and they all went to school, they all went to college, and they all got wonderful jobs. And guess who they get to fix their shit? Marky. And they pay me. And they love me. That's all that matters. They're like a family to me. Give a fuck. Nah, Marty, I don't believe you're self-sabotaging because of your channel, because your channel is just, listen, this is not your full-time job, right? And you even admit you're not a psychic, you're just doing the cards, and it's just your channel is just something you enjoy to do. It's like a hobby, right? So there is no self-sabotaging. Sometimes, right? That's why everything changed in your channel. You got all those people came by because they found you, they love you, they care about you. They know it's not your real life. They know it's just a hobby. When you go missing for a little while, it's good because you give those people a break too. Because when people come to your chat every day to get a free question or a free card and all that shit, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for them, and it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for us to deal with the same people every fucking day aggravating us. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you're giving and you have the energy. But if you have a real life job like we do, this is just a hobby and something we enjoy to do. I take it serious, obviously, because of, I want to take it serious. But it's not my life. It's a part of my life. So there's a difference. So there is no self-sabotaging. That's called self-care. You're caring about yourself because you feel you're letting people down, but you're not. Because if they really want a reading, they're going to contact you and get one. Understand? So don't ever feel like you're self-sabotaging. No, that's not what it is. It's called self-care. It's being selfish for you. These people can wait, or if they really need you, they know your email. They know your contact information. It's simple. That's if you do private readings, right? That's why a lot of people say no. Well, Miss Bikini, that's if you force your daughter to graduate and things like that, that's something that a parent does because they want their children to succeed. But that's not necessarily the right path for your child. And a lot of parents need to understand that that's how life is. I know a few guys right now that were in my year that graduated and they don't have a job because they're overqualified, they have too much experience, and nobody wants to pay them the type of money. And they changed their life during COVID because they had to go and do something else and pursue another career or go back to something that they did before they graduated or before they got their whatever. But that's the thing. All those things should never be pressured. It's something that you should do You can always go back to school. I know people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s that went back to school just to get a diploma because it bothered them. But if they die the next day, what does it prove? Something that you wanted, right? That's all it proves. It's something that you wanted. It's not something you need in the world today. You don't need a diploma. You want it. And if you want it, then you go get it. But you don't need it to get a job. You can get any job you want. You just have to have experience and you just have to want it. And it's all about your character for a job too. If you're a good person and you're a good worker, you can have all the qualifications and all the paperwork in the world. You can have a master's and bachelor's degree, but if you're a fucking piece of shit and you don't go to work every day and you're an asshole or you cause problems at work, they don't care about your diplomas and your fucking your paperwork. They're gonna say, get the fuck out of here. We'll get somebody else and train their ass and pay them less and do better than you. That's how life is. It's just a part of life. People got to understand that. And it's not nobody's fault. It's just the way life is. But I condemn parents who force their children to do things. You should never force your child to do anything. They should learn. Once they get to the age where they know better, they have to live and learn what life is about. That's why with my nephews, I never tell them what to do. They'll say to me, what do you think, bro? I'm like, well, I think you should graduate and I think you should do that. I think you should. But if you don't want to, that's fine. You're going to end up like me. You're either going to be a business owner and successful in your own life, in your own world, or you're going to be a failure and you learn from it. You learn from your failures and you change your jobs, your careers. People can change what they want. I'm an electrician for 25 years. I can continue to do that for the rest of my life, or I can say, fuck it. I'm just going to come on here and sit down and make money shuffling cards and reading people's lives and do what I do as another talent that God gave me, another gift that he gave me. But it's up to me to do that if I want to. But I do both because I love both. I'm not going to choose just one. Why choose one when you can do both? So yesterday I was an electrician and today I'm being a psychic. What's wrong with that? It's something I choose to do because I'm good at both. And God wants me to do both. And I don't have a diploma or paperwork for anything. I'm not a certified electrician, but I know I am. But I don't need a paper to tell me that. And I don't need a paper to tell me or a confirmation from anybody to tell me that I'm a fucking psychic. You got me? It's all proof in the pudding, like they say. You got to prove yourselves. You got to show your character, show who you are, show that you're trustworthy, show that you know what you're doing. It's that simple. That's why when you're in the public eye, you do what's best for you. You show people who you are. People come in here, they know I'm about that life. They know I'm what I connect with them. I'm true. I'm honest. So they're going to come here and they're going to recommend me. They're going to get readings from me. They're going to be cool with me. Same thing in my business. I have millionaire clients that trust me with their house. Give me work. So that's great. I'm blessed because I prove myself. If you're a fucking shitty person, you're going to get a shitty outcome. It's that simple. It's either wake the fuck up or you're going to drain in your sorrows. It's that simple. Not my problem. Don't fuck around and you won't find out. You know what, Tanya? That's your daughter's choice. You know? That's your daughter's choice. If your daughter wants to live that life, that's her life she's gonna live. It's either she's going to wake up one day and realize she has to change, but you can't condemn yourself. You've done what you had to do. You gave her, food, water, you gave her clothes, you gave her education, you did what you had to do for her. You raised her, you did what you had to do. Now it's up to her. She's a grown woman. She's 19 and she has to learn how life is all about. One day she might knock on that door and say, hey, Mom, I'm fucking sorry. I realized that you were just being a mom and wants the best for me. But that might not happen, and it might happen, and she might think it and not think it. Yeah, of course. But if that's meant to be, that's gonna be meant to be. Yeah. But it's both ways. Look at my brother-in-law. He hasn't spoke to his kids in a year. Like who the fuck are you? But the reason why he doesn't make a true effort because he knows he fucked up. When people fuck up, it's your fault. It's your problem. So it's either you fix it or you leave it alone and let things naturally come about. And if it's not meant to be, it ain't gonna meant to be. Some people are in your life for a reason or a season, for a time period, and that's it. You might never deal with that person again, or you might. You can't force things. People are gonna be, once you get to a certain age, you can't do anything about it. It's life. It's gonna be what you deal with. Well, obviously, you know, assholes do asshole things. It's the way it is. A lot of mothers and fathers corrupt their kids. A lot of mother and fathers don't even know how to do anything for their children. But when the shit hits the fan, that's when they want to know. But that's when it's too late. And you want me to tell you my opinion on things about that? When a mother and father gets a divorce, right? And one of the parents don't give a shit about their children, the kids know they're not dumb. The kids know who's good for them and who isn't. Kids are not fucking stupid. Kids are very smart. Their brains are developing day by day. And the older they get, the older they're gonna realize they don't fucking need you. And they're gonna get to the point where they're gonna be like, I'm gonna do shit on my own because I know I can, with or without you. And if you did some bullshit to them, they know they're not stupid. They know who they really love and they care about. And that is the parents' fault. You bring these kids in the world, it's your fault, your responsibility. You fuck around, then you find out. You're a good mother, a good father, you get good results. If you're a bad mother and you're a bad father, you get bad results. And you have yourself to blame because you're the ones who bring them into the world, and it's your problem. Simple. That's why I haven't brought no children in this world because I don't want a shitty mother to be around my children. I know I'll be the best father in the world, and I know I will be. But I know I can't control my child after a certain year. After that child reaches a certain point, do whatever. Just like I told my sister about her 16-year-old. I said, he thinks he's macho man. He thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's got an S on his chest. He's always mad at everybody, thinks nobody can beat him and do anything to him. One day he's going to get a wake up call, and then I'm going to be there being like, oh, well, I told you so. It happened to me. When I was that age, I thought I was the shit. Then I got a reality check. I got bills, I got rent, and I got a job. And that's when my life changed. That's when I got a huge reality check. Mommy and daddy ain't paying for nothing no more. Now it's my turn. And since the age of 19, that's when I grew the fuck up and realized that, you know what? My mommy and daddy ain't gonna wipe my ass and pay my bills now. Now it's all me all by myself. I gotta go find it. I gotta go get it. I gotta change my life. I gotta make my life better. I gotta do what's best for me. Yeah, that's when life starts. When you leave home, that's when your life starts. And your parents say, smell you later. Welcome to the world, stupid ass. It's either you make yourself or you break yourself, and you're gonna go through the trials and tribulations of life. You just gotta deal with it. It's simple. I don't care anymore about anybody else's shit. I just worry about my own. I take care of my mom, my dad, my sister, my nephews, myself, my dog. I take care of all my close friends and people that I love and care about if they need me. Everybody else is irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. If you don't like me, that's your fucking problem. That's you got a problem if you don't like me. If you do like me, I'll like you back. And I'll help you just like you help me. If not, goodbye. Smell you later. Get away from me. Well, that's gonna always be that way. And you know what, Ninja? They're very young, so they don't know any better. You know, they're gonna get conned into believing certain things, but actions speak louder than words. He might be there, blah 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 blah, but those two, they know who loves them the most. You know, they know because these my boys got confused too. My nephews, I mean, they got confused. They got confused too. They were like, I wonder if this is really real. Like, is it my mom's fault, my dad's fault? Like, is it my Uncle Mark's fault? Like, who's telling me the truth? And then after a couple months, they were like, oh, my dad is the devil. That's who the fuck he is and his family. And then they saw what happened to us and they were like, yep, fuck him and fuck his family. And now, when they made that decision to neglect him and ditch him, that's when their lives got better. Kids ain't dumb. They'll get there. Trust me. My other nephews, if my brother was the same way, when his wife cheated on him and she left them guys for nothing, they knew. They told her. They told her this year when she came back, we don't fucking need you, bitch. Who the fuck you think you are? We got a job, we got a life, we're good. Fuck you. If it wasn't for my dad, we'd be fucked, bitch. You're on here again, outside dick. You ain't got no money. All you care about is yourself. Goodbye. Good riddance. You ain't my mom. And that's what a parent deserves from their children is that fuck you treatment and go to hell. I don't need you. Because you should have made that decision from the jump. You knew how to make the child, but you don't know how to take care of him. You're a fucking idiot. Get out of my face. I swear to God, if it wasn't for going to jail, I'd beat the living shit out of people. I swear, man, some people, they really need to get beaten to a pulp or tied up to a fucking tree, like in the olden days, and stone your ass to death. Disrespect your children, you should be ashamed of yourself. And like, if you care about your kids, that's different. Now, if you had like problems with them, that's nothing you can really do. Like sometimes you get into those things. But if you completely neglect your children and don't care about them and don't provide for them, there's something wrong with you. Like you're gonna get the ultimate karma for your life. You know that, right? You bring them into the world, you better take care of them. And if you can't, because of some reason, that's different. But if you blatantly do it, then you got hell to pay. You already know where you're going. God's got you on the list. Well, you know what, Tanya? That's what you got to do. You can only do so much. She's at the age now where you can't control her no more. It's up to you. All you got to do, Tanya, is take care of yourself, confide in Phil's spirit. He's doing everything what's best for you. And all you got to do is wait for the time where your daughter understands what life is. With or without you, life goes on. You can only do so much. Then you got to look back at your own life. What were you doing when you were 19? And you can compare the two if you want. When I was 19, I wasn't exactly, involved with my parents too much because they held me back. So I took my own life in my own hands and did what's best for me. There you go. Well, I told you that, Ninja. I told you that he's going to. I told Ali that he's gonna want to like be somebody different. Here she is. Hey, Ali. I told you that he was gonna end up trying to be all cool because he knows that he fucked up. And you see, when you make the decision, that's what happened with my sister. Same thing. When she got rid of him, He tried to be like good for like 2 weeks and then it failed because the kids were like, fuck you, you disrespecting my mom. You know, the kids ain't dumb. Even at that age, they know they ain't stupid. They know they love their mom and their grandma and everybody else around them. They know what's right and wrong. Trust me, they know. And he can say whatever that he wants. They're gonna look at him and be like, "Yeah, this mofo is lying like a motherfucker." And why all of a sudden you're around now? Like, you know, you obviously don't live here because you're a fucking problem. And guess what? It's nice without your fucking ass. So goodbye. You ain't done fucks for me anyway. Believe me when I tell you, take it from me. I've seen it happen a lot of times. And kids ain't dumb. My nephews have all go through it. Yeah, of course he's being nice because he's this shit's hit the fan. He knows he's got to pink up. Let me tell you, a lot of men they put themselves in these predicaments, and when the woman gets fed up and serves papers and says "fuck you, see you later," that's when they're like, "Oh, but this and that. I'm gonna try my man. I'm gonna try." It's too fucking late. You should have done that shit this whole time. A marriage is a 24/7 job, asswipe. A marriage is a 24/7 job. You gotta make sure you take care of your wife and kids the whole fucking time. That's what a part of a man and a husband is being. That's what you sign up for, jackass. Fucking program you on. Don't get me started. Man, fuck those people. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. You're the mother, you're in charge. They can't tell you to do this and do that. They're just grandparents. Fuck them. All right, Tanya, take care, sweetheart. Love you too, sweetheart. Keep your head up. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. It's all a process of life. Just give thanks, and you be blessed. Yeah, if you're the mom and you're in care of your children, who cares what their fucking grandma and grandpa say? Who cares what his parents say? Fuck them both. They can't tell you nothing. Those are your kids. You're taking care of. They're living with you, so they can't come around and dictate fucks to you. Exactly, and that's the best way is to have all the custody. Because what if you didn't care all this time? Why are you caring now? Fuck out of here. All you gotta do is pay for them, bro. Pay up. You want to make kids? You want to have kids? Well, pay for them then. That's all you should be getting from him is a check. Pay up, motherfucker. That's exactly what you gotta do. Pay up and shut up. You want to be a better father? That's up to you to do. That's not my problem. You gotta win your own children over. That's what I told my sister with my brother-in-law. Tell that bastard pay up, because he's never paid all this time. See, that's why my brother-in-law was mad too, because he knew he was gonna eventually pay it. He hasn't paid child support in a year. And he owes my sister over $30,000 for 1 year for 2 kids. He owes my sister. And he ain't paid nothing. My sister's paid, me and my sister have paid for those children for the past year. And he hasn't paid one fucking dollar. Nothing. And he owes my sister 30 something thousand dollars for 1 year. And he won't pay it. But guess what? He got a nice letter this week from the court saying if you don't pay, you're gonna pay consequences. So, oh well, not my problem. Get a milkshake for Emmy. Get her a milkshake. Milkshakes are the best. And bread. Should be fine. Milkshakes and bread. Donuts. Yeah. No problem, Marley. I'll be back on tonight, guys. But I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to it's 2 o'clock here. I'm gonna go see my mom and my dad. I gotta go take them some containers and some food and shit that I got from the store. So I'm gonna go down there and I gotta go grocery shopping too. So I'm gonna go deal with my parents. I got some mail to pick up too. So I'll be back. You'll keep your head up and don't worry about nothing. Keep your faith in God and everything's gonna work out. What's meant to be is meant to be. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. Everything happens for a reason. You gotta get a divorce, you gotta take care of your kids, you gotta get married, you gotta stay single. That's your fucking problem. You do whatever's best for you. Yeah? You see me? Ain't nothing wrong. I'm good. All right, see you guys later.